Hey, hi, Lisa Marie here. Sorry, caught me taking a drink. And today we are going to continue reading in our book by Lysa Terkeurst. I'll start again Monday. Thought I'd share. Look, this is where we just got back from. Crazy, fun, amazing vacation. Lost weight on vacation. How many times has that happened? It happened. It was awesome. So we're gonna finish or continue reading in our book. We stopped on in the introduction. She has the pages listed in Roman numerals. So we stopped on page 11 or XI, and I'm going to pick up where I left off. Oh, let me start the timer. Read for 5 minutes, chit chat for 5 minutes, or read for 10. So we left off, a whole lifetime could be spent giving into excuses, feeling guilty, resolving to do better, mentally beating myself up for not sticking to my resolve, and then resigning myself to the fact that things can't change. And I don't want to spend a lifetime in this cycle. I suspect you don't either. The book you hold in your hands could be the missing companion you've needed with every healthy eating plan you tried and cried over. I believe it will help you find your want to. In addition to helping you find the desire to conquer your unhealthy eating habits, it also holds the key to something very significant for most of us women: spiritual malnutrition. We feel overweight physically, but underweight spiritually. Tying these two things together is the first step on one of the most significant journeys you'll ever take with God. It reminds me of a journey described in Matthew 19. A rich young man comes to see Jesus and explains that he is following all the rules, but still feels something missing from his pursuit of God. All these rules I have kept, he says. What do I still lack? Verse 20. Or in other words, I'm doing the basics of what's required, so why do I still feel that I'm missing something? Such a vulnerable question. Such a relatable question. Jesus responds, if you want to be perfect or whole, go, sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me. Verse 21. The rich young man then goes away sad because he won't give up the one thing that consumes him. He is so full with his riches he can't see how undernourished his soul is. He's just like people today who refuse egg whites and fruit for breakfast so they can fill themselves up with candy-sprinkled, chocolate-frosted donuts. Even when their sugar high crashes and they complain of splitting headaches, they steadfastly refuse to give up their donuts. In my past sugar-filled life, I might have had some personal experience that led me to think that frail little analogy. Anyhow, Jesus didn't mean this as a sweeping command for everyone who has a lot of money. He meant this for any of us who will wallow in whatever abundance we have. I imagine Jesus looked straight into this young man's soul and said, I want you to give up the one thing you crave more than me. Then come, follow me. Piercing thought, isn't it? Suddenly, Jesus isn't just staring at the rich young man, he's also staring at me, the inside of me, the part I can't cover up with excuses and makeup. When Jesus wants us to follow him, really follow him, it's serious business. If anyone wants to come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. Mark 8:34. With Jesus, if we want to gain, we must give up. To be filled, we must deny ourselves. To truly get close to God, we'll have to distance ourselves from other things. To conquer our cravings, we'll have to redirect them to God. God made us capable of craving so we'd have an unquenchable desire for more of Him and Him alone. Nothing changes until we make the choice to redirect our misguided cravings to the only one capable of satisfying them. Getting healthy isn't about losing weight. It's about recalibrating our souls so that we want to change spiritually, physically, and mentally. And the battle really is in all three areas. It's getting ready to go off, and there's a new heading coming up, spirituality. So I'm gonna stop right there. See? Oh my goodness. The part that she said, I actually had something for that too, that can't change. And I don't want to spend a lifetime in this cycle. Shoot, I should have said it out loud. Plan to cover, believe me, I want to. In addition to finding desire, we overweight spiritually, but underweight. So we feel overweight physically, but underweight spiritually. And tying these two things together is the first step on one of the most significant journeys you'll ever take. And I don't remember what she said about, malnourished, spiritually malnourished. I remember when Todd and I were dating and I worked at the Disneyland Resort, I really didn't get regular days off. And I wasn't able to attend church on a normal basis regularly. And I remember saying to him one day, oh my gosh, I almost feel spiritually anorexic. Like I've been starved for being fed His words and just music and worship and reading the Bible and everything. I remember feeling spiritually anorexic. And bless Todd's heart, he found church like everywhere, all over Orange County on every day of the week. So depending on when I was off, he would take me there and we would do that. But I really, really like how she puts into our thoughts that getting healthy isn't just about losing weight. It's about recalibrating our souls so that we want to change. We want to. I want to. Do you want to? I totally want to. I'm pretty sure you want to too, or you wouldn't be here. But it's wanting to change spiritually, physically, and mentally. And the battle really is in all three areas. And if there's anything I've learned in the last 5 years after having bariatric surgery, it isn't just the physical foods. That's like 10%. And the physical activity is probably another 10%. So there's 20. That leaves 80% of guess what? Here's where the battle is, in our head. And it's when we make that choice and when we reach out. And I love how she put in there that with Jesus, if we want to gain or lose, we have to give up those things that we feel pulled to or drawn to fill us up. Instead of filling ourselves up like this, guess what? We need to fill ourselves up with Him. And then to truly get close to God, we'll have to distance ourselves from other things. To conquer our cravings, we'll have to redirect them to God. What? Oh my gosh. I am so excited that she's going to tell us more about that and how to do that and what worked for her and how she was able to get there. And I'm so looking forward to it. So the next heading is about spirituality, and then physically, that's a little bit bigger, and then mentally, that's even bigger. And then we start chapter 1, which is what's really going on here. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to get into it? I hope you are. And I hope that you're finding encouragement that it doesn't matter where we are in our journey, how far we are out or not, how much we are in line and have kept our habits, or how far off track we've gotten. There's always that hope. There's always the ability to stop what we're doing, recalibrate not only our habits and our thoughts and our activities, but according to this, and I hadn't even thought of it, but our soul, our very desires and our wants. Hello, he created us. He knows what they are. He put them in us. So I know he has a way for us to realign everything and get it going back on the right track. And I'm so excited. I hope you are too. That's it for today. Timer's getting ready to go off. I hope I need to start over. I failed from the beginning. No. There's maybe unwise choices and maybe not using the tool that God gave us through the surgeon to its best ability. But there's always a way to start. There's always a way to realign all of that. It's not a failure. I will tell you, it is going to be harder. It isn't all going to come off as quickly as it did at first. And really the healthy, normal way is 1 to 2 pounds a week. So if you lose 1 pound, and that's average. So if you lose a half a pound a week, guess what? 52 weeks, that's 26 pounds. And you know, as well as I do, 12 months goes by really stinking fast, faster than we realize. So even if we just focus on doing wiser choices today than we did yesterday, even one adds up to 2, adds up to 3, adds up to 4. It happens. We'll get there. You'll get there. I promise. I'm praying for you. Have a great rest of your day. I love you. I will talk to you later. And I'm going to do a video after this, trying something new and tasty, a way to get more protein in when we feel like we just really need to snack on something. So stay tuned. Okay? Love ya. Bye.